Okay, hi, my name is Nicole Refutation, and tonight I am responding to the claim that in the last 35 years, the two-party system has created a competitive environment that inhibits the collaboration necessary in conflict. So to start off with, my advocates' claims are very vague and intertwined. However, they can be summed up as 1, introduction of definitions, 2, polarization is bad because of conformity, and 3, polarization inhibits collaboration between the two parties. So the advocate states that the two-party system has created polarization. However, it's the opposite. Two-party system is our government's solution to the polarization naturally created in society. Now, if you look at the Democratic platform versus the Republican platform, most people who align with Democrats, their views are they're pro-choice, they're for gay marriage, versus Republicans are pro-life or against gay marriage. So these people have created these parties to support their values to be represented in government. These differences in values will remain with or without political parties or a number of parties. So the main problem with this argument is the lack of evidence and the centralized argument around polarization and not the two-party system. So my opponent uses one main source as her primary source, and it's the book Winner Takes All by Jacob Hacker and Paul Pearson. This one source is not significant to support her entire argument, and Henry Farrell, an associate professor of political science, responds to the book with, "Not all of its arguments are fully supported. The authors provide a strong circumstantial case to support their arguments." He also later states that the book is very left-wing and biased. This overall diminishes her argument. So in response to her first supporting claim, which is just simply introductions of definitions, she uses these definitions of polarization in a two-party system as if it's a claim. So she gives no evidence that the two-party systems go head-to-head or a lack of cooperation. And the National Constitution Center states that Congress meets 140 legislative days a year. And in 2014, Congress passed 297 bills. This is over 2 laws a day. This can be hardly compared to as inefficient. In response to her secondary claim that polarization is bad because of conformity, now, people force politicians and candidates to conform to their beliefs so that they can win elections, not like the advocate implies that the political party forcing the people to conform to their beliefs. Now, this is in fact conformity, however, is created by a mass population which supports these two parties, not that the party is shaping the masses. Public opinion creates this dichotomy that the political parties follow in order to represent the people's views. They are conforming to the platform that the people voted for, not the population conforming to the political party. And originally, the two-party system was created to prevent one party from gaining too much power and becoming a dictatorship, which is one of the fundamentals our country is based off of. And in the third supporting claim, she states that polarization inhibits collaboration between the two-party system. So she states, she quotes Senator Boehner, "I made it clear I'm not going to compromise on my principles, nor am I going to compromise the will of the American people." So she lacks context in this quote and how she uses it in the argument. When I looked at the interview and read all the comments between the interviewee and Senator Boehner, he states that he rejects the word compromise because of the negative connotations that the American people have over this word. So he instead states that government means a common ground, and he wants a common ground. So this shows that she misinterpreted or misused the quote to help her argument when in fact he really is stating that he wants to work with other people and other parties. So in conclusion, I showed that she had insignificant evidence. her argument is centralized around polarization, not the two-party system as stated in her main claim, and she took quotes out of context. Thank you.